Welcome back to Barbecue My Way. We are doing flank steak on the grill today, and what we're going to be doing is creating a marinade that's made out of Guinness beer, maple syrup, Worcestershire sauce, soy sauce, onion, garlic, pepper. Can't be bad with all those ingredients. I'm going to start off with roughly a half a cup of soy sauce. Calls for around 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire. My wife was nice enough to mince up the onion for us, so we're putting minced onion. The original flavor, or the original thing, called for onion powder, but we just kind of like using fresh onion whenever we can. 2 cloves of garlic, which we're using this chopped stuff in the jar for this. About a tablespoon of real maple syrup. I'm kind of eyeballing this because we got a little bit more meat than what it calls for. And the star of the show, Guinness. It's going to be roughly half a cup. So now we're going to mix it up, put the steak in a kind of a Ziploc or a plastic container, let this marinate for 2 or 3 hours, and we're taking it out to the grill. Excited about the Guinness. I forgot the pepper. Freshly ground, if you have it. And now it's time to marinate the flank steak. Flank steak years ago used to be a real unpopular cut that you could get pretty cheaply, but it's become with the skirt steak a real popular cut. The thing that makes it kind of touchy to work with is that it's a grainy meat. If you look at this flank steak, you'll see the grain running with the meat. We're going to be cutting on a opposite of that, on a diagonal. Is that what it's called, Liz, or horizontal? Vertical?
Bias?
Bias, that's the technical word. We'll be cutting it on a bias. You should marinate it for sure, and we're going to cook it over high coals, maybe 7 or 8 minutes aside. It's best served medium rare, otherwise it turns into something resembling a shoe, which doesn't work real well.
But it's so thin.
But it's so thin and it's quick, so...
Yeah, it marinates in a few hours because it's so thin.
Right. Some people punch holes for the marinade. I don't buy that. I think when you punch holes, you're encouraging fluid to leave when you're cooking. I don't believe in piercing meat at all. Just my pet peeve. So now we're going to put this marinade on.
You shuddered.
And we're going to put the lid on it, flip it a couple times, let it marinate for 2 to 3 hours, and then we'll be back to show you how to grill it. All right, I had every intention of taking you out to the grill, but this time of the year with daylight savings time kicking in, it was really dark, and I would have had to set up spotlights and all kinds of stuff. So take my word for it, they came out deliciously. The only thing I would suggest is that you grill over direct heat. The first side, maybe around 6-7 minutes with the lid on, and then you'll start to see just maybe a little bit of blood come up through the top. Flip it and do the second side or the back side no more than 3 to 4 minutes. Again, the main thing is not to let this thing get overcooked, and remember to use the testing that we do with the thumb pad, which we've shown you in previous videos. But bring it in, let it rest 5 to 7 minutes, cut it on the bias, and enjoy. Thanks for stopping by Barbecue My Way. Please subscribe, rate, and comment. Take care.